Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Oh man, I gotta tell you, I am happy. Finally got this thing back. This is the first drive right now. First time we've driven it since it's been down for like 3 months. I'm happier than a kid in a candy store. Seems like it shifts pretty good. Still rides like shit. Got that good rough country lift on it. So, alright, we'll go over a couple things with what happened here. He basically said my trans mount was shot, so I got to get a new trans mount. He threw it in there. No place local had one, so I got to order one and get it myself. Found that. Found that the rear main seal was leaking. So I had him replace that. He had one in stock, so he got that done. Basically what he had to do this trans is, I was telling you guys in the last video, he had to swap the valve body, the solenoid pack, from the one that I bought for this truck now to get replaced. I said it right. When we first initially tried fixing this, we thought it was the valve body of the solenoid pack. So we went and got one, but I guess that one didn't work for the newer style trans, which is what's in this. So he swapped that over, and I didn't want to take the chances on the torque converter being bad. You know, we really didn't know, just because it wasn't shifting right. So he got a dynamic, it's a billet single disc. Put that in. This trans, you know, it's pretty much just the only upgrade is it's a better OEM upgraded torque converter. That's pretty much it. So still got to be careful with it. Still got to watch the tires. We didn't do no gearing or nothing. So I'm hoping that thing down the line I can get the trans built and re-gear it, so then I can, you know, put the tires I want to put on it. But as of right now, I'm gonna take a lift off and get some decent rims and tires for it. And I'm pretty much gonna leave it at that. I'm happy though. It's driving. Derek hooked me up with some gear. I'm gonna put a link in the description below to his website, and he's a cool ass dude, man, to be honest with you. We have a couple local shops around here that deal with, you know, diesel stuff, and we've had some good, bad experiences. I know my buddy Justin got some stuff done at another shop. I'm not out here to, you know, to bash shops and, you know, talk down on people. Everyone's got their flaws, but this guy, I've never had an issue with him. Anytime I've called, he's answered the phone. You know, he's been real honest with me. He's a pretty cool guy all around. I just sat and chatted with him for a little bit. I wanted to bring the camera in and, you know, listen to what he had to say about some of the stuff, but I don't want to stick a camera in somebody's face right now, and there's a lot going on in the world. So like I said, there's a lot of local shops around here, and I don't trust a whole lot of people to work on my truck, because, you know, me and my friends, we just grew up wrenching on our own stuff, and I could trust this guy. Back when I bought my CTS2, I ordered an EGT probe with it too, and I never hooked it up because I wasn't a fan of wanting to drill it and tap it myself. I did it in my 7.3 when I had that, and it turned out fine. It's just kind of a pain in the ass, so I haven't really had the desire to do it. I did figure out that I was looking at my truck the other day, and when I got the turbo done, I was telling you guys that I ordered, it was the BD S364 kit, and it came with the manifold and all that stuff. And when I was looking at it yesterday, I did notice that, I don't know if you guys can see or not. Let me get a flashlight on that. It's got two plugs on it, and one of them is for drive pressure and or your EGT. And I thought that was honestly pretty cool. I never seen that before. I never even knew anything about it. So basically, I'm gonna hook up the EGT probe right now. You know, I don't have a drive pressure gauge. If you guys are wondering what that is, I'll explain it in a minute. But basically, I bought this from Edge. It was, I think, 115 bucks or something. It comes with the, you know, the probe, got all the adapters and everything. This just plugs into the cable on that goes from your OBD2 to the actual gauge itself. Then you have an adapter here, so you can run more stuff off of this. But I took the plug out already, and I'm gonna put this in right now. I got the probe in my pocket, or the threads. So basically you just take that off the actual probe. Just thread that in real quick. Okay, so I'm not really a big fan of how far that threaded in. That was pretty much all I got right there. It would not go in any further. So I don't know if I have to actually like trim this down, you know, cut a couple threads off of it, but I'm just kind of doing this for testing right now. I just want to see if the EGT probe works and how good of a reading I get. But I'll probably go back and put some thread locker on that or something, just so that way it's got a good seal and I don't have an exhaust leak or something. So after that's pretty much hooked up in there, that's what it's going to look like. This is a 14 here. That's a 14 on the actual fitting itself, and then down on the plug, this is what the plug looks like itself. What size is that? Was that 7/8 or 7/16? Yeah, it's a 7/16, which on that size. So I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna run all this wiring up through here, up through this nasty wire loom. I got wire loom at the house. I'm gonna strip out this right now, or when I get home probably I'll take all this out of here and I'm gonna replace it all the way across the truck. And then this is another interesting thing on this truck. I don't know who did this previous owner. I don't know why the hell they got this in here, but I'm gonna figure this out right now. So like I said, for right now I'm pretty much just ran it up across through here, down into here, plugged it in, and I got the hole in the firewall up here. That was already actually popped out. I'm not sure what they got ran through there. I think it's actually the wires for the remote start, which I got to figure that out. This connector came off, it rusted out, and the remote start hasn't worked since I've gotten the truck, but I'm gonna get that figured out. Sorry, I got a bunch of writing on my hand from work today. Yeah, we ran this through here. Like I said, this isn't how I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna end up doing a nice wire tuck on it after I do the wire loom over there. But this was a lot easier than it was on any of my other trucks, just because of the BD manifold was actually already pre-drilled and they put some plugs in there for you, so that was pretty cool. This definitely would have taken a lot longer, I can tell you that. So let's see here, where's our box for this? Hold on, here it is, found it. Like I said, it's this plugs right into your OBD2. Obviously goes up to your monitor. It's the Edge CTS2. You know, I didn't buy this with any tunes or nothing on it. I got the EFI Live, and there I got my CSP5 switch there. And if anyone tells you that they got a DSP or the DSP5 switch in a Cummins, they're wrong. There's actually a difference between the DSP and then the CSP. The one D stands for Cummins, D stands for Duramax. A lot of people get that confused. I'm not sure why, but that's there. So pretty much what you're gonna do now, or what we're gonna do, not you, because I'm doing it. We're just gonna plug this guy into here. Let's see which way. Just plugs in just like that. So it should automatically just pop up on the screen, I'm assuming now. So I'm gonna tuck this back up in here, make sure everything's good under the firewall. We'll just do a little startup and test real quick. I don't think I'm gonna leave it like this, just because I don't feel comfortable with putting that fitting inside there by itself. I want to put some sort of sealant, locker, or whatever on that. Yeah, we'll tuck this up and we'll be right back. All right, so this will be the first time I try to start it after I installed that. We'll just turn the key forward, let this guy kick on, and usually when you unplug it, it asks you all kinds of shit before you can get back into it. That's weird. It's not turning on. Oh, there it goes. See what this thing does. I love this monitor, man. Honestly, this is, in my personal opinion, this is your best bang for your buck right here. I think this thing was 300 bucks. I bought it off of eBay. I know if you go like straight to their website, they're Ford. Hell no. No way, boys. Got rid of the Ford. I owned a Ford. Past tense. No longer. No way. Yeah, if you go strictly through or straight through their website, I'm pretty sure it's like almost 400, I think, or something. I bought this one off eBay, and yeah, it was 300 bucks. And I bought the EGT Probe. It was, I think I said earlier in the video, I think it was like 100 bucks or something. But this thing is just full of options, man. It's never ending. I mean, you can change. I know you can get tunes. I don't know who supports Edge, but I know you can switch. You can tune on the fly right here too. These are your, you know, so you can change your tunes. But this thing's like down here. You can do all your diagnostics. You can do like live data logs and stuff. So I think the highest I've gotten into this truck was 36 pounds. I don't know how it was reading EGT. That must be like a fake or a false factory number they throw in there. Let's see here. Yeah, you can do all your diagnostics, your horsepower, performance settings, or whatever. I'm not sure how accurate all this stuff is when you come into like your torque. A lot of people throw like their torque on here or their horsepower. You know, I wouldn't believe anything other than a dyno, but let's see here. I thought this was actually pretty cool. The one layout on here, you can go to switches, and right down here you actually have 4 switches that'll pop up on your screen. And I know Edge sells a splitter that you plug into that circle part that I was showing you on the EGT Probe. It's like an adapter that comes off with a bunch of wires, and you can actually run this on your main screen. So if you want to run like a light bar, or I don't know, whatever you want to have switched power to, you can actually run it to this right here, and you can turn them on and off through your monitor. So I thought that was kind of cool. You know, like the Super Duties that come with the switches down here right next to your trailer brake. I mean, that's a pretty cool thing there. But if you don't have that in your truck and you want to hook switches up or something, it's kind of a pain in the ass. You got a lot of wiring. The one that Edge sells, there isn't a whole lot of wiring there, so it's pretty cool. I like this monitor. And then I bought this, you know, it's supposed to be the factory fitted mount or whatever for I think this was like 30 bucks, but you can see it doesn't fit very well, and I'm surprised it's honestly even staying on there, because when I put this on here, the difference between the Velcro straps that they give you to put in there was, the heights was just a huge difference in there. So I just said screw it, and I just threw it on the dashboard, and it's been sticking ever since. Honestly, it was like 30 bucks. The color tone's a lot different. At least it looks like it is in the camera. It's really not that bad. It doesn't bother me because I don't see the back, I just see the front. But I think it looks pretty cool, to be honest with you. So we'll start it up for the first time, go see if we got an exhaust leak, which I have a feeling it's gonna seep out of there a little bit. It doesn't sound like it, to be honest with you. I don't hear anything, but we'll try and throw, we'll change coolant temp real quick to the EGT Probe. See if it reads or not. We're at 209, so. I mean, it seems like it's working, so we'll go do a drive down the road and see how it works there. But I have a feeling when we get into high boost, I'm really hoping that we don't blow that thing right out of the manifold, or it starts leaking. I don't know, maybe it's just me being nervous and freaked out. But I'm gonna pull this thing out of the shop and we'll go for a ride. Yeah, so I'm an idiot. I just pulled up to a stoplight and I'm looking at the screen and I'm like, all right, I see all the same numbers or stale numbers. It said 111 right across. And I'm like, motherfucker. So I pull over, pop the hood, and I'm like, everything's connected. What the hell's going on? I didn't see no leaks or nothing. Everything seemed fine. Well, before I got in my truck, I didn't realize that put the coolant temp back and then put the EGT down there. So it seems to be, you know, everything seems fine with it. I like it. Trans is shifting smooth. I got this girl back. I'm so excited about having a Dodge. I almost want to flip my mirror off for absolutely no reason, but we'll do that. We'll save that for another day. No, everything's good with it. Everything's cruising. We'll see what it does when I get home. My trans temp's only at like 80, which is kind of weird because I've been driving it for a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that. But no, everything's good. I think this is gonna be it for this video, to be honest with you. I got some other stuff coming up. I'm gonna debadge the truck. I got some rock lights I want to throw on. I got the trim down the door. I don't really like that big trim molding that they got down the door, so I think I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, stay tuned if you feel like watching. Remember, subscribe, hit that like button, turn the notification bell on. All the likes and the subscriptions and you know, all the support really helps. So thanks for watching.